Hey guys, Alex Keeson here. Good morning. It's a wonderful start of the week. I certainly hope that you had a wonderful weekend ready for a week ahead, and you have a lot of great plans that you're going after. Hopefully, you had a great holiday. So, just I know it's a beginning, and I think it's going to be an appropriate time to briefly talk about this in the next 4 to 5 minutes or so. And that's something that I just recently did the blog post for. It's titled "Stop Making Excuses for the Lack of Follow Through," and you can find it on heartandmindofleader.com blog. But what's really just to sum it up in the form of a video, really what I'm talking about in that particular podcast and blog is, why is it important? What do you mean by stop making excuses and holding on to your word? It's really it boils down to one thing. If you promise something that you're going to do, or you've committed to something that you're going to complete and follow through on, then make sure that whatever you committed to, whatever you promised you're going to do, make sure you're actually doing it, regardless what the circumstances you may face, regardless what obstacles or challenges you may be facing, as during the process, or as you're progressing closer to its completion. There will be challenging. There will be some roadblocks you're gonna have to overcome. But once you've made a promise, whether it's a promise you made to yourself, that's the promise you made to your family member, your friend, or somebody and another colleague, or in your workplace, or your a business leader. If you've committed to completing something, then make sure that you follow through. Otherwise, don't make a commitment that you're going to complete something. But once you've given your word, once you said, yes, I'm going to take this on, or yes, I'm going to do this, or promise something to your your kids or your wife or your husband that you're going to complete and get it done, then make sure that is your priority, and make sure that whatever you do, that's the top of your mind in getting it completed. It may not be. I'm not necessarily saying that it's something that needs to be completed right away, or it's has to be done immediately or first thing. But it has to be on top of your mind until it is completed, until it's done. And that's something that the reason why it's really important is, if you're just making promises, if you're making commitments, but then you just choose not to follow through, and if you choose not to complete what you agreed to do, then there's so many there's different negative consequences that you potentially would be facing, and those things are such as lack of losing trust, lack of trust from people that and people that you committed to, and there's also you should be asking yourself a question: why would somebody follow you, or work with you, or be friends with you, if you are making empty promises in the way where you're saying you're going to commit something, to do something, and you end up not following through because you either lost interest or you were faced roadblocks or challenges on its path to completion. So and plus, there's also the perception that you get both personally as well as in the professional environment, that if you're once you committed to something, and let's say you decided not to follow through on it, then ask yourself a question: why would you receive another important project, perhaps at your workplace? Why would you receive that next raise, or a promotion, or a different position, or a title, whatever? Ask yourself that question: why would you? Versus somebody else that actually does hold on to their commitments, somebody that does follow through on their promises and keeps their word. So just kind of keep that in mind as you tackle day-to-day interactions, as you tackle daily challenges. Make sure you remember that following through on your promises and your commitments is extremely important, and it's something that you always need to keep on top of your mind if you want to maintain those strong relationships, if you want to maintain the trust and for the people to come back to you for your guidance and advice. So this, for more, you can certainly read one of the latest blog posts that's titled "Stop Making Excuses for Your Lack of Follow Through" on heartandmindofleader.com. This was Alex Keeson. I wish you the best, and I wish you the great week, great day. I will talk to you soon. Take care.